Not want to have any kind of post-collegiate group, especially not in Stillwater. He's got so much going on already. And so we just got along so well. He knew the type of person I was. He knew I wouldn't be a distraction to the team, even if I did decide to stay, and I didn't anyway. And so because we got along so well, it's not a lot of extra work for him. It's so smooth between us.
Right, so it's not a lot he has to do. It's just...
Yeah, he just loves doing it 100% for free this whole time, and it's just been a great relationship.
I know it is.
Well, nothing to make him more proud than
absolutely.
Getting it done. All
right, and he'll be here as well, so that's exciting.
Oh, he will? He'll be here?
He's going to fly right after the Big 12 conference meet up here, so he hasn't been to one of the major
Where's
ones
Where's the Big 12 conference meet now?
Oh, it's Kansas. Remember? Yep.
Ryan, you paced Shemaine Flanagan in Berlin.
Yep.
Is Berlin a marathon that you consider running?
I'm considering it, definitely. I think next year it's going to probably have to be an earlier fall marathon just because the Olympic trials being in February. And so it's on my radar, and so I wanted to check the course out, and that gave me a great opportunity to see pretty much the whole thing.
Do you like flat courses as opposed to an undulating course like New York?
I prefer New York. I think this is more my style of course, definitely. I think when you put me against a bunch of good guys, I'm going to place better at a course like New York. But it's more about the timing, and obviously you can run very, very fast at a course like New York. You can run fast here too, but depends on the day.
Sorry if I missed this earlier, but I'm wondering, what are your goals for this weekend? And are you sort of keying off of another individual, or are you trying to run sort of your own?
Not an individual, a group. I think we're going to have a big pack up there, and so I just want to keep myself in the mix with those top guys for as long as possible, not get caught in no man's land like I did last year. So I think, top American's my goal, top 10 on a good day, and if I have a great day, top 5.
Where do you feel as opposed to where you've been in the past, I guess, New York last year and then London earlier this year?
I've taken a step forward since London in my training. I went to altitude for the first time. My workouts have been higher quality and more geared towards New York. And so I can't say for sure what kind of fitness I am, but I'm in better shape than I was before London where I ran my PR.
Where'd you go to altitude?
Flagstaff. Yeah.
Do you incorporate sort of more hills because of the second half of the course, or then the training, I guess, especially towards it?
Yeah, I do a lot of hill running anyway, but I tried to do more of my hard workouts on pavement and on hills to try to emulate that a little bit more. So Lake Mary Road and Flagstaff is a great place for that.
Do you feel racing, you ran a abbreviated summer track season this summer, do you think that helped you in terms of your marathon performance?
I think so, definitely. It's great to change the gears in the legs and the mind. It makes 5-minute pace feel a heck of a lot easier when you're doing 4:15 mile repeats. And so I think it's great for development, especially when it was such a short season.
What shoes are you going to be racing into?
The Brooks T7. Yeah, T7 racers. Yeah.
How do you perform race day nerves?
Honestly, in the marathon, it's a lot easier for me than something like the 10K because you have, the first 5-10 miles should feel relaxed, should feel easy. So the nerves don't really start until the later stages in the race when people start making moves. You know you've got time to relax, whereas a 10K, the first mile, you're going out at 64, you're going to be sucking wind the entire way. So the marathon, I'm actually quite calm at the start. It's the later stages is where nerves start to kick in.
What are your thoughts on paces? Because you yourself were a pacer in Vail,
yeah.
But New York obviously doesn't have rabbits.
Yep.
Do you prefer a rabbited race? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's two different kinds of races. Berlin has a very specific goal of being the fastest course in the world and breaking world records. New York is just about bringing the highest quality competition from around the world and letting them loose on a tough course and seeing who wins. And so it's just two different styles of marathoning. I wouldn't say I prefer one or the other. Me personally, I'd rather race in a race like New York, but I have no qualms about someday going to Berlin and being paced myself.
Is there a performance, I guess a dream scenario, or something that you do on Sunday that would really say, hey, I made my statement, I'm really going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Olympic trials?
I think being the first American in the top 10 would do that, and just doing that against Mebs in the field. So that means beating someone who just won Boston. So I think competing with Meb and Arciniaga, two guys that are favorites to make the team, I think that would be enough to put me on the stage and say that I've got a shot.